Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, I got a video here from Crypto Cam who says $5 XRP and then in brackets October 24th, 2025. Okay, so look, the first thing I'll say is I'm not 100% sure on this, so please don't quote me on it. I've looked in the comments to see if it's made a correction, but when he said 2025, I'm assuming he means 2024, right? Because obviously we're in September now. The video was posted 2 weeks ago, so I assume he meant about October 24th, 2024. That's my assumption. Now, don't get me wrong, I could be completely wrong. He might mean exactly what he said. He might mean it by 2025. But I'll address it from both points just in case, because it might be a thing where he really does just mean it from 2025. But yeah, I've got this video by him and I thought I'd just address this because, as always, I like to hear other people's points of view, see what they have to say and see if I agree with, their theories and whatnot, right? So, okay, let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing he's really talking about in regards to why he's, feeling like this can occur is mainly Ripple's stablecoin, the RLUSD. And he talks about Tether and Circle. And he basically calls them both S-word coins. Now, straight away, I've got to give some pushback here. Tether, look, I'll be honest with you, it's a known thing about Tether that, it seems a bit shady. They're not proving their backing and stuff like that. So it is a bit questionable in terms of Tether. It does seem very shady about them. But USDC, no. USDC is not an S-word coin. USDC is a very good stable coin. So to just straight away be so dismissive like that, I was just like, okay, this is straight away getting to me the hype type of content, right? Where it's just oh yeah, Ripple's just gonna do everything. So, okay, here we go. So he's basically saying that he predicts that, Ripple will take basically all of USDC and Tether's, market share. He's saying that basically he believes that in the end that Ripple will take both of them. I completely disagree with that. I'll be honest with you. Do I think that Ripple will do well? Yes, absolutely. Do I think it will take all of, Tether and USDC's market share? Absolutely not. Tether's been around a long time and there's a lot of people who, especially with Tether more so, they do think it's tried and tested because there's been times where it's knocked off its peg, but then, it's managed to regain back its peg. So, some people will say, well, yeah, they've proven that it can maintain the peg, so they feel a lot more comfortable. Now, I'm not saying that Ripple won't take some of the market share. Of course it will, definitely. But I think he'll take all of it? No. And if we are talking about all of it, what type of time frame are we talking, right? Because that's not going to happen even within a year. Even if he's talking 2025, it's not going to happen within a year. Absolutely not. It's going to take a very long time. Or for Tether to absolutely collapse. But even then, you've still got USDC, which a lot of people, again, feel like USDC is also reliable. I think they've also had an issue with losing the peg, but again, they've managed to get it maintained back to the peg. So the thing is with this kind of stuff, if you've got something that you're used to, you do just kind of sometimes stick to what you're used to, I do think, yes, people will want to use the stablecoin, with Ripple. I'm not arguing with that at all, but to say that they're just going to take everyone's market share, it's just unrealistic, guys. It really is. Tether's been around for so long. And this is one thing I've said now, I don't know if it is going to happen in regards to Tether ever getting fully exposed or, taken down. But in my opinion, I do wonder if it's a thing where Tether's at a point now where it's too big to fail, right? Because if Tether drops, if Tether does get knocked down, I can't even explain how catastrophic that will be for the crypto market. That will be crazy. It really will, because it's got such a dominance within the industry. I saw somewhere a report and Tether's making hundreds of $millions a day. Hundreds of millions of dollars. It's crazy the amount of money they're making from their stablecoin. So, if that fails, believe me, the market is going to be down for a long time. And so I just don't know if it's one of these things where would they even really want to, let the house of cards fall down? You know what I mean? I don't know, right? But yeah, straight away that I have to give a bit of pushback to. Okay, and then yeah, the next thing he's talking about is really more just from a chart analyst perspective. He's basically saying that, XRP just looks like it's ready to do something. He's saying like it's good to go, and he thinks it's going to do well. He's saying it's a crypto that's fast, reliable, and cheap. It's the crypto asset like that. Now, look, I'll just say this, and as I tell you guys, I'm an XRP holder, so this isn't me. It's not like it sounds like I'm always being negative, but I'm just trying to make you aware and be realistic about it. Like, XRP is not the only crypto that's fast, cheap, and reliable. There's other cryptos out there that are also like that. So, like, when you say that, like, yeah, that's good. Like, don't get me wrong, he's definitely one of the strong, suits to XRP, but there's other cryptos out there that are fast, cheap, and reliable. So it's not like that's the only crypto, XRP is the only crypto that has that. So my thing is, when you're talking about this kind of price, like, why XRP then? Because there's other, cryptos that you could say are fast, cheap, and reliable. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it seemed to me like in that regard, he was going more from like a chart analyst perspective. I don't read charts, so I can't say, how good his chart reading is or isn't. Okay, so let me just break this down now with the information that we've got. Now, if we're going by October 2024, $5 XRP, I mean, look, who knows, right? Like, I'm hearing that we're in the middle of a bull run now. Like, I'm hearing like this Q4 is where everything gets exciting. Everything's going to be taking off. I've been in a bull run before. It's crazy. So if this is the case, if we are in the bull run right now and this is, getting ready to go, then yeah, maybe it could hit $5 by, October 24th. But to me, that's kind of like guesswork, right? Like, maybe it could, maybe it couldn't, If you're talking October 2025, well, look, to me, what it depends on then is if we've had the bull run. Because if we do have the bull run by the end of this year, if that does happen, then yeah, I would expect XRP to be $5 by October 24th. Do you know what I mean? 2025, 100%. If anything, I'd hope they'd be higher, So this is why I say I think he was talking about 2024, because 2025 is a whole year away. So why would he be giving like analysis on something for like a whole year away? So I think he just messed up here and put 2025 when he meant 2024, to be honest with you. But as I say, I don't know that for a fact. Do I think it's possible for $5 XRP by October this year? As I say, I think it's anyone's guess. Do you know what I mean? Like, chart analysts are saying XRP is looking prime, so it could happen. I really don't know. But the things that he's given as his points, like, to me, I don't really think are valid, because, some of it is hype. It's not really, substantial to me, in my opinion. But yeah, because we're in the middle of a bull run, yeah, could it happen? Yeah, it's very possible. So we'll see, like, we'll see, like, we'll keep an eye and see what happens. But like, the next thing I wanted to do was just like give you another thing about this guy, because, once I saw this video, I was like, okay, let me just like look at his background and see, what kind of guy he is, what type of content he does in general. Like, does he just cover XRP? Does he do other stuff? And I found this video that he released 7 months ago, and it says how I made $5 million plus in crypto at 24 years old. So I thought, okay, let me just watch this and see what this guy's story is. And when I was watching it, I'll be honest with you, I always watch stuff with a skeptical point of view, because as you know, I've seen so much misinformation out here and stuff like that. I'm always, a bit on guard. And the story was cool. Like, don't get me wrong, it was very well presented, like a very, like, I came from the gutter, blah, 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 and I had it all, then I lost it, and I got it back. And it did sound very, kind of like I've heard these kind of stories before, that kind of thing. But, by the time I got to the end and like he was giving the advice and stuff like that, I was like, fair enough. Like, he's giving just genuine advice, and some of his opinions and takes was a bit extreme in my opinion, but that's his experience, so that's fine. That's his experience for him to give his opinions on, and that's okay. But yeah, at the end I was like, okay, cool, he's giving out his guidance and whatnot, fair enough. And then I got to this part where, if you can see the screen, I was like, here we go. It showed you his Instagram profile, Tradeship University, DM us crypto to join the automation program, and I was like, there it goes. And so, like, as soon as I saw this, I was like, yeah, he's one of those guys. So, look, I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but this happened a little while ago. There was like ads that was being put out, by people claiming to be like financial gurus, right? And what they would do is, like, for example, the most common one, and the one that really started it was a guy in his garage, and he had a Lambo in his garage, right? And he's basically talking about like, oh, you know, hi guys, and you know, I'm this guy who's made money and this is how I did it, and if you want to like, you know, join my course and whatever, then, you know, click the link below. And obviously he's done it where he's put the Lamborghini there, where he's tried to make it look like, oh, I'm just happening to be filming in my garage, but oh, you know, there's my Lamborghini in the back. It's that kind of thing, right? And like, there was a documentary done on this where people did like a deep dive on it, and it was basically like the guy had borrowed the car, like he'd leased the car for a temporary bit of time to obviously, you know, make the video look aesthetically good, to make it look like, oh yeah, this guy's got money. And so this is what a lot of these guys do. Like, they'll borrow a car for the day so it looks like they're rich. So like, yeah, here's me in my expensive car. They'll do a few videos around the car, them driving the car, them standing around the car, taking pictures on it and that kind of stuff. And then they'll say, yeah, this is how I made my millions, and this is how I'm in this position to, you know, and to, you know, like, give you guys advice on how you can be like me. This is how I did it. Come join me and I'll help you make millions. And, you know, it's that typical kind of thing. And so, look, I've not watched too much of his stuff. Once I saw this second video, I was just like, okay, yeah, I see exactly where this is kind of going. And look, this guy, no disrespect to him, he looks like a kid. Like, he looks like he's about early 20s to me. And so, well, it does say in the video, 24 years old, he made money in crypto, so I'm assuming he's 24 plus, right? So, yeah, like, look, it's not to say that age can't have wisdom, because that's no, like, it's not that you have to be old to be intelligent. Some people can make money at younger ages. I'm not saying that in any way, shape or form, but like, he, to me, has followed the typical blueprint of these like fake financial gurus. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's just my honest opinion. So as soon as I've seen that, like, I'll be honest with you, I just threw this whole price prediction out the window, because to me, this is a guy who's, he's latching onto the hot topics. Like, XRP is a hot topic. So, you know, using stuff that you know is going to get views and that kind of stuff to get yourself more attention, get yourself more followers. Then they see your program, then they join your program, so on and so on, right? It seemed to me like he was following that typical type of formula. So, I'll be honest with you, you know, if it does hit $5, then hey, that's great. But to me, like, it's anyone's guess. And I'll be honest with you, once I saw this second video, I just didn't give it any more credibility after that. That's when I just lost it. At that point, I was just like, this is not something that I'm going to give any kind of level of, you know, credibility to anymore. Like, I'm kind of over it. So, we will see $5 by maybe 2024, if not 2025. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. If this is the bull run and it is coming up towards the, you know, the end of this year, as people are saying, I'll be very unhappy if we've only got a $5 XRP, in 2025, unless XRP's already had a major pump way above that, and then we're going into like the bear market retrace, and then that's what it's like currently at that level, and it's already had like a peak where it's surpassed a much higher all-time high, that kind of thing. But yeah, if it was like that kind of price, you know, and it hadn't got much higher than that, I'll just say it straight, I won't be happy with that. I wouldn't be happy with that at all. So time will tell, but yeah, just thought I'd give my 2 cents on this, because it's got a lot of views, so I just wanted to give like another perspective to this. Thank you very much for watching this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Take care.